Hey guys, it's me, the Get Gamer, and today I'm going to show you some of the best client-side mods for Minecraft 1.17. And for the Fabric mods on the list, you're going to need to download Fabric as well as Fabric API. For any of the Forge mods on the list, you're going to need to download Forge. That's it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Big Items Duh. That's literally the name. What it does is adds an image of whatever you're hovering over to the left. And it works for the most part just fine, except for one item I noticed. With some resource packs like the vanilla pack, it will clip the corner of the bed model. I don't know why it does that, but it will most likely be fixed in the future. Anyways, going to move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Searchable Containers, and what it does is it allows you to search your inventory and containers when you have them open. So if I search for wood, it will highlight, no, they're called planks, sorry. If I look for planks, it will highlight planks, or look for chest, it'll highlight the chest. That's pretty much all it does. It's a quite useful mod. Makes finding things in your chest much easier. And as you can see, the last thing you'll type will still stay. So if you're looking through many chests trying to look for the item, you can keep looking until you find it. Anyways, let's go and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Boat Item View. The Fabric version works on 1.17, although the Forge version only goes up to 1.16.5 at the time of recording. That might have changed by the time you watch this. Pretty much what it does is we get a boat, and then a map. Let's get some other generic item like a sword. Pretty much what it does is, what normally happens when you're riding a boat is you can't see your items. And it will do that with maps. Well, with this mod, you open a map, you can actually still see it while boating around, which is quite useful for navigation while on the boat. And it was just really all this mod does, so let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Monsters in the Closet. Pretty much what it does is, if you can't sleep because there's monsters nearby, it'll highlight what mob is making you unable to sleep, so you can locate it and kill it. Because sometimes it's like underground or someplace annoying, and it can be difficult to locate where that mob actually is. It is a bit cheaty, so I would wait before using it and ask, just in case it is not allowed on your server. Oh, apparently this house doesn't work. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Adaptive Brightness. You might have seen in action a little bit already in this video, but what it does is you'll see I have my brightness on Moody. Although if I go in a cave, let's go to Spectator, it will look as if my brightness is on bright. That's because it literally adapts to the light level where you are standing. So if you're somewhere brighter, it will adjust back to Moody. And if you go in somewhere dark like a cave, it'll go and then turn brighter. It's a quite useful mod for the aesthetic of Minecraft because a Moody brightness looks the best, especially above ground. But you might not like how dark it gets in dark places, you know? You can configure what your minimum and maximum brightness should be using a mod menu, perhaps, or by hand in the config file. And that's all there is to the mods. Let's go ahead and move on to the next mod. Okay guys, the next mod on the list is called Better Mount Hud. It is a continuation and port from Fabric of Better Horse HUD, although that mod only works in like 1.10 or something, so old, but it exists if you want it. This is some really weird generation. Yeah, this generation is really weird. I don't know what happened here, but we're gonna ignore that. pretty much is it changes the horse mount HUD just a little bit. So if I go ahead and attempt to tame this horse, come on, I gave you a golden god apple. Like me, love me, horse. You know what? Come on, there you go. There we go. Let's turn that off. So you notice, for once, I can actually still see my hunger bar and levels. Normally, the hunger bar would disappear and be replaced by the horse's health, and then the level bar would be replaced by the jump bar. What this mod does is it'll only make the jump bar appear when you're actually jumping, which makes a lot of sense. This is a mod that fits so well with vanilla. I don't know why it isn't a part of vanilla. I mean, come on, my OJ. Come on now. What are you doing? Anyways, that's all there is to the mods. Let's go and move on to the next mod. Okay, guys. Next mod on the list is called StepUp. You might have seen a little bit in action in today's video. But what it does is allows you to literally walk up blocks as if it was a slab. It works perfectly on vanilla servers. But it may trigger some anti-cheats. And it could be disallowed on some servers. So I would ask before using it anywhere. But especially for personal gameplay or in your personal server with your friends where you all know each other, it's great if you just don't like hitting the spacebar, I guess. I hit spacebar right there. It's just such a habit for me. It's hard not to. Oh, skeleton. No, bye. Anyways, let's go and move on to the next mod. Okay, guys, the next mod on the list is called Sign Copy. Pretty much allows you to, if we type something in the sign, like, hello. If you shift right click the sign, it will copy it so you can paste it in chat. Or perhaps paste it in another sign. Do whatever you want with it. I think it's quite useful because there's like so many times I want to copy a sign and I can't, especially if it has emojis on it. So you don't have to go through dealing with the emojis over and over again. Anyways, let's go and move on to the next mod. Okay, guys, the next mod on the list is called Isometric Renders. I've wanted this mod for so long. Like, literally so long. It allows you to get isometric renders of mobs, items, or, chunks. Pretty much whatever you want. And pretty much how you do it is you, type the command in chat. They list a bunch of commands on their GitHub page, which is linked on their CurseWords page, linked in the description. Pretty much you use a command to render an item, for example. You can change the scale, you can change the rotation, you can change the background color, but by default it's a transparent PNG, which is perfect for YouTube thumbnails or YouTube videos. Basically everything I need. You can change resolution, pretty much anything you want. Shaded versus flat. Anyways, how do you export? Once you're ready, you just hit the export button and it will export. And you can use the open folder button to open the folder. I will have the render it outputted up on the screen. It looks as you would expect. And it's all there. That's it for that mod. It's really useful. I love it. I'm gonna be using it a lot in videos. Well, off camera, obviously, but you know, you get the point. Anyways, let's go and move on to the next mod. Okay, guys, the last mod on the list is called Pistonorder. Pretty much, if you set up some basic redstone with a piston involved, and get an empty hand, right-click the piston, it'll count how many it's gonna push, and it'll say if you can push it or not. As you can see, there's too many blocks. It has reached the limit in Minecraft, but if it is possible to push it, it will go ahead and count it. You can easily activate and disactivate it on a per piston basis, although it is deactivated by default. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope to see you all in the next video or stream. Let me know if there is any mods you think I missed, and bye.